So we planned this epic trip to the Great Smoky Mountains. And guess what? Mother Nature RSVP'd with a monsoon, because why not?
Nothing says great outdoors like a swamp tour by accident. I'm just here waiting for the mosquitoes to apply for hazard pay.
It's like we paid to visit a cloud's wet dream. Who needs hiking when you can have hypothermia with a side of mudslide?
Yeah, shout out to the tourism board for basically selling us tickets to a Grey's Anatomy set without the drama, just soggy disaster.
Honestly, our plans were wetter than a failed Tinder date. Great expectations, terrible execution, and all you got was cold.
I half expected Bigfoot to show up and say, "Congrats, idiots, you found the wettest version of my home. Now drown."
At least Bigfoot's real. The only thing we found was a soggy brochure that should have come with a life jacket.
You know what really gets me? Everyone acts like rainy hikes are some kind of spiritual cleanse. Nah, it's just nature's way of saying, you suck at planning.
Yeah, nothing clears the mind like sliding into a mud pit and realizing your shoes were basically sacrificial goats to the trail gods.
Spiritual cleansing? More like a baptism by failure. If I wanted to be soaked in cold, I'd just visit my sad ex's studio apartment.
Look, rain is just the universe's toxic tier because it saw that influencer taking 500 selfies and said, nah, let's reboot their vanity.
Honestly, the only thing more relentless than this rain is Nova's ability to roast every dumb idea that got us here.
Thanks, Pip. Unlike this weather, my sarcasm doesn't need a break or an umbrella. I'm the apocalypse forecast they warned you about.
Brutal. Hey Nova, your optimism levels are so low, even the rain feels upbeat by comparison.
Mac, that insult was so dry, it almost cured the rain-induced hypothermia. Almost.
Save your drought antics for somewhere else, Mac. This weather's the real star. Wetter, colder, and more persistent than your last bad relationship.
Fair enough. But unlike the rain, I don't randomly ruin hiking trips, unless you count emotional damage for my jokes.
Speaking of ruining trips, who decided shorts and flip-flops were hiking gear? You look like you lost a bet with your wardrobe.
Flip-flops on a muddy trail? That's not bad packing. It's criminal negligence. I half expected a rescue chopper over here.
Honestly, I'm impressed. Walking through a swampland in sandals takes either insanity or a death wish.
This trip has more layers of bad choices than the rain has drenched our socks, and that's saying something.
Every step we take feels like Mother Nature is swiping left on us, rejected harder than a resume at a startup.
Yeah, and at this point, the only uphill battle is trying to keep my shoes from becoming mud magnets.
I swear, this rain is less Great Smoky Mountains and more Great Smoky Sauna with surprise flooding. Nature's cruel joke.
We thought we'd discover wilderness, but instead found nature's waiting room for people who bring no gear.
This trip's going so well, we might name a trail after us, the Path to Regret.
At this rate, the only wildlife we'll meet is the fungal kind thriving on our soggy remains.
And if this rain picks up, we'll be featured on Survivor Mud Edition. Spoiler, nobody makes it out without stitches.
Can somebody please explain how the forecast said partly cloudy and we ended up in the middle of a wet apocalypse?
Because weather apps are sponsored by optimism, like those ads claiming easy hikes that should come with a disclaimer, unless it's raining.
I mean, who predicted rain here? Did some AI just get drunk and decide to mess with our lives? If so, bravo.
At least the AI wouldn't laugh the whole time it watched us turn into soggy tourists, unlike one certain savage co-host.
Okay, but let's be honest, nothing beats bonding over mutual misery. This trip's basically a soggy friendship brew.
True, shared suffering is the glue that keeps friends together, or the mud that makes you never want to see each other again.
Either way, I'm just glad we have enough damp memories to blackmail each other.
And next time, we'll pack differently. Maybe bring kayaks instead of shoes. Embrace the flood, don't fight it.
Or just skip nature altogether and book a trip to hell. It's hotter and drier, guaranteed.
Hell sounds ideal compared to this. Plus, I bet the demons have better Wi-Fi and less chance of hypothermia.